grew up in the Canadian prairies in a tiny village in the middle of nowhere, and in winter it's minus 40 degrees. It's a really brutal landscape. But I can't remember ever not dancing. If music was on, I'd be dancing around. I would boss my sisters around and choreograph on them, make shows for our parents. But yeah, when I started doing contemporary classes, once we'd moved to Tasmania and I started contemporary classes, it was just an instant fit for me. I can remember the feeling. It locked. It felt right. I was a real little rough diamond, and I felt like there was kind of an investment from teachers to see if they could help me to get there. But I came into it with total creative freedom, feeling completely confident as a maker. Like I felt like, you know, at this young age that, yeah, I'm a choreographer, anyone can be a choreographer. And so I'm actually grateful now for that late start, because I think it gave me a creative confidence that maybe I might not necessarily have had if I'd been really pursuing technique. I really like a strong dynamism in movement. I like attack and rhythm, and I particularly am interested in this in dualities. So chaos and order, kind of cooperation and conflict, or kind of recklessness in the body, and then really tight precision. And it's actually the slippage point between those states that's the most interesting thing for me. And so that's maybe when things get scary or funny or unsettling. I think I started with this idea of a containment. So that's why they're held in this circle of light. But I wanted to have a sense that they were almost under a microscope, so that there was this ring that's holding them, and we as an audience get to zoom in on this collection of individuals. It's almost like a scientific experiment. Like what happens if you put this person in combination with this person? What happens? What's the chemical reaction that happens between those people? It's still a mysterious process to me. I don't know where the movement comes from. Sometimes things happen in the studio that are just bonkers, and I love it. But I try not to go into the studio with too much that's pre-organised or prescribed. I like to come in really blank slate. So it's a scary way to work, because every time, and this is why I can't sleep, every time I walk into the studio, I honestly don't know what's going to happen. I can have some plans, but I'm searching for the work as I'm making it. I'm so fascinated by the individual dancers, and for me the process is all about trying to meet them and pull something out of them and find something that makes them idiosyncratically interesting. But then it's also fitting all of those individual components into this bigger grid. And what is that? How does that work together? How do all of these little individual pieces make something interesting and organised and beautiful? Obviously, it goes without saying, I'm looking for diabolically talented people. I mean, that's of course. And there are so many talented dancers. So there's something else there that I'm looking for as well, and I think I'm looking for an openness, a creativity, so people who are great team players. I like a sense of humour and not taking it too seriously, but total rigour and discipline. So that's asking a lot. I'm kind of asking them to be chill on the one hand, but have an extraordinary work ethic on the other. Now that I have this role as resident choreographer, it just feels like there's an opportunity to go deeper, and for there to be relationships that continue, to have the trust to work at a large scale is unreal, and to have the resources and the company infrastructure to dream big and think ambitiously, and it's kind of like anything's possible here, which is just incredible.